Another person came. These are typical examples.
bamwerekanye mu rusengero kandi Imana yaramunyeretse ndagira ngo dufate 3 jours tumubohoze.
He said that God has told me that this young man is going to be my husband, but somehow he's been presented in the church that he's going to get married. Please let us fast for 3 days for God to set him free. He is mine.
Yinjiye muri biro.
She entered the room, the office, with her red eyes. She had cried. And she said, I have been laying on the floor for a year because I had a dream. And I saw him and I getting married in the church. And I believed in the dream. I went and gave a seed. And 3 prophets confirmed my dream. Every prophet I see, I saw a seed. And then one of the prophets was very specific, saying you need to sleep on one side for a month and then change to the other side. Now the church where I go, they just present the young man to be married. The young lady came rushing. I sat her down. I said, why are your eyes red? And she said that they are going to be red forever. Her issue was this: does God lie? Number 2. They told me that you prophesy immediately. The moment you say a word, the heavens act. And she says she has an aunt who lives in England, in UK. She said, unless you go to Gitwaza, it's not going to work. The moment you see him, your man is going to come back to you. The first thing I told her, I asked her, did God told you? She said, no, it's through dreams. But I shared this with 3 other men of God and they confessed. And I've been sleeping on one side for the past month, and I changed to the other side. By the day that I finished this whole demonstration, and I want to know if God lies, but if he doesn't, I want my man to come back to me. I said, my sister, I cannot pray because of your dream. Why didn't I pray for the dreams? Who gives you the dreams? 90% of your dreams come through your desires and also because you're tired. 5% of your dreams comes from your subconscious. And other few percent are caused by the devil himself. I'll say 1% get divine dreams, and this is a gift to them.
uzakora pratique y'ibikwica tugomba kumenya aho inzozi ziva ndamudekuraje namwe ati nge sinasengera inzozi keretse ari ikindi Imana yambwiye uyu munsi tuba tukishyura icyo ngeyo sinza kwishyuza amasezerano yavuzwe n'abandi bakozi b'Imana nge nta kimana yambwiye icyo ngiye kugusengera gusa Imana iguha umugabo.
I told her that I'm not going to pray for these dreams because I don't know who gave you the dreams. But also, number 2, I'm not going to pray for what God has spoken to these other men. What I will do for you is to pray for you for God to give you your own husband. In the principles of a construction, no other architecture who's going to build based on the design of another architect.
Agomba nawe gukora mwibye muzarebe no muri ibi bitaro iyo uvuye mu bitaro bimwe ujyanye ibisubizo baguhaye nawe bongera kugupima siko bigenda. kuko uriya muganga ntagendera ku bipimo by'abandi sindi busengere ku nzozi z'abandi no ngiye ngomba nanjye kumva icyo Imana imbwira tugomba kubaza Imana yatwemerera tukabona gusenga ariko ibibirwa ngo babahanuriye Kigali abandi bahanuriye cyangwa guhoreza amafaranga ku misozi Kampala ni ibyanyu mu bigumana ntimuzabituzane ngo tubirotore hano reka ababibaroteye ari bo bazabirotora ni abantu benshi bafite ama frustration kuko babeshwe ngo Imana yavuze kandi itavuze abandi nabo ni inyungu ni desire z'imitima yabo bifuje ariko saba Imana igukingurira umuryango saba Imana ikingura inzira.
So I cannot pray for what God has told any other person because just like even the hospitals, they will not treat you based on other hospitals' results. They must run their own taste and treat you according to their results. So when you do such thing as the prophet has said and you are frustrated, you send your prayer request and your money back to different prophets. No, you need to pray for God to give you your own direction to pray.
Let
me tell you, brother,
the
times we are the time you alone must hear from God. I will show you 7 ways. 7 ways. You must use for God to hear your prayers. It was very hard for that young lady. After a year she came back. And after the so-called husband who got married had already had a child. The young lady came back and said, just pray for me to get my own husband. And I said, I'm not just going to pray for you. You must tell me, do you need a husband? And she said, yes, I do. And be specific, you do no longer need the one who is gone. And she said, in fact, I hate him. But I said, no, you do not need to hate him. Tell me that you have forgiven him. Because God does not function on hate. But I asked her, have you ever told him that God has told you about him? And she said, never. I've never told him. So how do you think the man would just realize that you need to be
dreamed about you?
Dream that you are soon to be his wife? Also, if you had dreamed about him, he too must dream about you. He cannot just be carried anyhow.
Anyway,
then we let her pray, and God gave her. She came abroad. She's married and she's happy. Sometimes when we talk, I ask her if she loves her now husband. She said, very well, very much, because I think the devil was about to steal from me. But she's always following the news and the life of the other guy around. Say, oh, now they're in fight. But I wonder, what are you after? You need to bring the heart off their lives.
Anyway,